Welcome to Album Reviewer and You by Night. Um, excuse me. I've lost power where I am, so I'm doing this by candlelight since I care so much about your knowledge of records. Introducing Hermans Hermits, one of the prominent beat invasion LPs, bigger in America than they were in England, had many hits in America. Unfamiliar with this album, other than it's started a wave for them that lasted a number of years. Probably has some good stuff on it. I'll need to get back to you on this. Next up is another gatefold. That's one of these, of course. Son of Shmillson. What's his name? Nielsen. This is the guy who had the big hit with the soundtrack from the Fred Neil song, which was on the soundtrack to the Midnight Cowboy movie from 1970. Everybody's Talking. He had a big hit with that. One of his songs was also on the soundtrack of the mob movie Goodfellas, which is a very good movie actually. Has a good soundtrack, and again, one of his is on it. It's a good song too. Don't know this album. He got sort of schmaltzy, I will say. Here we go, the Savage 7 soundtrack album to a 60s flick. Cream, Iron Butterfly, Barbara Kelly in the Morning Good. Don't know them. Having not heard this. May have some surprises on it. Cool. Now, another gatefold. It's the Byrds. This is good. This is great. One of my favorite American groups, the Byrds. This is some demos they did in '64 that was released in '69 or '70. Their manager started this label, Together Records, and a few other groups on it. Didn't last for very long. This is actually very good and fairly fully realized demos with all the 5 original Byrds, who truly did compete with the Beatles for quite a while. Here we go, Norman Greenbaum at the perpetually played Spirit in the Sky. He must be a millionaire from the royalties of the playing of the song. I don't know the rest of the album, though. I believe he's dead, by the way. Here you go. I don't know what to say. I've never seen this. I don't know what it is. I'm trying to read it as we do album reviews by night, and I can't make any sense of this. So, certainly appears to be a new wave type thing, punk dashes of something as expressed by the artwork. I don't know what to say. I'm perplexed. Here we have Rufus featuring Chaka Khan. This was when Chaka Khan was really quite good, actually, which is early mid '70s. They had a couple of big hits. They were a good group. They good funk, rock, the whole bit. They played real music. They were good players. It was interesting and probably worthwhile album. Introducing the Beatles, the VJ, the famous VJ album. The album that in some incarnation is worth like 20 grand or something. And I could never figure that out, or if I did, I forgot about it. I like it because the cover is sort of a funny picture. Very early picture then from like '63 or something. And it was sort of regurgitated by Capitol Records once they ultimately bought the rights to the songs. VJ had them at this time, which was about '64 or so at latest. And it's the Beatles. It's got some good stuff on it.
Let's break here, Greg.